In Canada, there was the initial people that I was really enamored by. Barbara Walters, Oprah, whereas I mean she's not exactly isn't exactly doing journalism, but her voice sort of as a broadcaster, the magnitude of who she was. Um, and then as I became more connected to storytelling and the craft, I started to look at the work of Steve Hartman and the way he would tell stories. And I learned from him that you can really make any story just extraordinary when you choose the pictures and the words that really give it authenticity, but also leave the viewer with something, right? Something a little more, a lesson or an observation about life or a deep connection they'll never forget. Byron Pitts, admired him very much. Um, so through the years, I started to look at the really good storytellers, but I also admire the people that have made great brands for themselves. Kelly Ripa, for example, I think she's magnificent. Anderson Cooper, I think he's just a force. And the one thing that now, in my maturity, I've as a journalist, I've come to see is that the best of the best are really just truly authentic, right? And so for me, it's always about that authenticity. So the authenticity can be a branding component as a talent, you know, when you're moving up in local news and then when you're on the big stage. But the authenticity, if you can bring that to the field as a reporter, correspondent, like what I'm doing now, that's the difference because that allows people to open up in ways that allow you to tell those special stories. Because after all, we're here reporting on facts, on reality. So we need our characters in our stories, which are real people living real lives, to be open with us. And sometimes, you know, we just swoop in. So I've learned that if you can be really authentic and consistent in everything you do, then it makes you do great stories.